What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? DMX died on yesterday at 50 years old, and everybody has an opinion about his death and how he lived his life, including Game. He went on Twitter and expressed himself. He said, NIGGAS really gotta die to get love. If I can't feel it while I'm here, keep it. RIP DMX. So he's basically saying that DMX didn't get any love while he was here, and I totally disagree with that. DMX was loved by millions, and people expressed that anytime DMX's name came up. Essentially what he's saying is that people are fake. They don't seem to care about you until you're dead. The Game is saying, give me my flowers while I'm alive, or don't give them to me at all. And he has a point. But I also think that perhaps people do love the deceased person, but death gives them an opportunity to sum up who that person was. And it creates a strong sense of regret for not perhaps spending as much time with that person as you could have. And, saying I love you, right? Also, death gives us an opportunity to have an event in the honor of that person. Everybody come together. You have kindred spirits. People are sharing their stories. And you learn things about the person from people who knew him best that you never knew. And not just people who knew him best, but people who just knew him. Because even if you knew a person you only knew a person for one day, you met them for one day, they may have made an impression upon you. Something happened, and you can tell that story to people that they may not have known. Danger, of course, about that is sometimes people be lying, just making up stuff, right? And who's going to dispute it, right? But I get it. I get it. I personally, I don't get caught up in that though. Like if people want to post a pic, a video, they want to give their condolences. If I don't have any information to the contrary that that person didn't rock with him, let him have it, man. Everybody grieve different. Everybody express themselves differently. Death also gives people an opportunity to really dote over you, right? Say mostly nice things about you, right? Every now and then, there's something that you did, wasn't really a good thing. Somebody might mention, but it might make people laugh because they'll be like, oh yeah, that was him or that was her. But mostly good things people are going to say because they want to be socially courteous, right? People get so caught up in their everyday treadmill of life that they don't often enough tell the people who they really care about how awesome they think they are. They really don't actively start missing you because they take for granted that you'll be back. They take for granted that they'll see you again. How many times have you went to a funeral and you heard that the deceased was a great photographer? You're like, man, I didn't know that. You heard that the deceased was a great seamstress, or that they, did some type of act of kindness. And you were like, and it blows you away. So that's kind of how it go, fam. I think you understand where I'm going with this. There's something else, though, that you have to think about. Have you noticed that most of the times when somebody get their name on a building or a street sign, they're deceased? Oftentimes, when someone dies, the threat is eliminated. Perhaps they had enemies, right? Well, when somebody died, oftentimes it's easier to put their name on a building or a street or whatever because nobody want to be the one to say that that person don't deserve it, right? So, just thought I'd throw that out there. But overall, I feel the energy. I feel what dude is going with that. But I can't sit back and just talk about how people faking and this or whatever. I don't know who's faking and who's not. I can't tell people to not express themselves. A lot of times when people say people are faking and, oh, you gotta die, oh, they don't give a damn and blah, blah, blah. It's like they generalize and they just basically put everybody in the same category. And I don't think that's cool. So I don't do that. I let people do what they do, but if I catch somebody out, of pocket, like somebody I know speaking on somebody that's dead and they speaking on them like they were tight and it was cool. And I know for a fact that that particular person wasn't right. Oh yeah, I say unload on him. Unload, for sure. But I'll leave you with this. We do need to be kinder to each other. We do need to tell the people that we really love that we love them more often. We shouldn't have to keep on going to funerals and saying we need to do this more often. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?